Hello, in this tutorial, we are going to take the asset that we generated in the previous tutorial, this bottle, and we are going to bring it into Unity. You'll see how to basically extract a material and extract a texture so that you can use your texture in Unity, because when it comes in, it'll be blank. And then also how to create the enclosing object, turn that into an LOD so that as we move forward or away with the camera, we swap through our different bottles and eventually the object gets culled. And so you can kind of see those swaps as I go through. If I go really quick, you can see the pop between the two levels of detail there. Okay, so we're going to get started with a new project and importing this. I'm not going through the process of opening or creating a project in Unity. That's something you should find out in another tutorial. And also it just takes a while for it to load and open. So here we go. Bottle final FBX. This is what we exported. So I'm going to go ahead and click import. And when I do that, you'll see the bottle comes in down here. Nothing's in the scene yet, but so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this up to my hierarchy. If I drop it in the window, it'll put it someplace random, right? If I drop it in here, it just sets it at 0, 0, 0. It sets it at the origin. Now that I've done that, I'm going to select this asset again. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on Extract Textures. And I'm just going to say, let's put it in the assets folder. That's where I have everything else. And as soon as I do that, as soon as I extract that texture, you'll see that it actually applies it to my material. And now if I select my material, you'll see it's all kind of grayed out still. And so one of the things I can do now to help with that is I can also go back to this bottle and I should be able to say extract materials as well, and then choose assets. And now still have everything lined up, but now I have a material that I can actually edit, right? So one of the things that I might want to do to this bottle is I might want to crank up my metallic to 1 so that it has more of a glassy texture to it. And I could also crank my smoothness up, right? So now it looks, granted, right, because I'm using this faceted model, it looks more faceted, but right now it looks more like glass. So I've been able to do that by, just doing my painting in Cinema4D and then adding these other things. Now, if I wanted this to be dirty or like if I wanted to bring in more stuff or do more material work in Cinema4D, I could totally do that. And it would actually extract maps for any of these things that had maps and it would work the same way. Okay, so to make this object an LOD, what I need to do is I need to click Add Component, LOD Group. If you type in that little search window, LOD Group is the first thing that comes up. Once I've done that, then I can go ahead and hit plus in each one of these 3 fields here. So I've got LOD 0, 1, and 2. 0 is the closest to the camera. So what I want to do is I want to say, okay, this is going to be an LOD 0. This is going to be D1. And this is going to be in LOD 2. Now, I'm not sure if I actually need to shut the visibility of these off. That's something I'm not going to worry about checking right now. But basically what should happen is as I move closer or further, you can see the camera moving over here as I scroll out, but eventually this thing is going to disappear, right? That's when it's cold. And I can come in here and I can actually adjust when that's going to happen. So it can be further from the camera before it gets eliminated. But yeah, so basically this is how you get that set up. That part's pretty simple, right? You just drag those objects into each one of these fields and you're good to go. Okay, so that was how you bring an object in and texture it.